I'm Michelle Carney with IdeateTV here at the Dances with Film Festival, and I'm with Marcus and Aryaan from Tales from the Crypto.
Yes, perfect.
All right, tell us about your project and your role in it. For anyone who hasn't seen it, give them a quick overview.
Okay, it is a movie about crypto, and it stars this guy. It's about a young man from India who is a computer programmer, and he gets involved in the crypto trading industry. And he has to pay for student loans and his parents' parents' loan back home and all that. So he kind of gets involved in this thing, and you can imagine what happens there.
Amazing. What inspired this project?
It was kind of a story. Honestly, it was a matter of circumstances. I kind of dabble in crypto.
Okay.
And I was talking to some of the people on this Discord thing, which the movie is based off of, and I thought I might have had funding through one of them, and it fell through. And, I've been in LA for years, and I kind of got really bummed out that another project fell through. And I'm like, I just got to make a movie, and crypto was staring me in the face, and that's how I started, really.
Was this your first time working together?
Yes.
Yeah, first time working together, and it was such a joy. It was like one of those when pairings that just are truly like a dream. So I had so much fun working on this with you. You're a funny guy.
I think I'm all right. No, I think I had a lot of people apply, obviously, or audition for this, and I didn't find anybody. I had like 150 people come in, or online, and I was like, dude, I can't find anybody to lead this film. And I almost changed the role because I was like, well, I don't know what to do. And then this guy came in late, right?
Yeah, that's right. When I was in New Jersey at the time when I got the call for the audition. I can hold on.
Okay. Both talk.
I mean, yeah. But I was in New Jersey at the time, and I just really, and when I got the audition, I read the script and I was like, I need to get this role. So I literally emailed him and I said, can I just have one extra day? I'm going to get back home and I'll send this audition to you. And he said, yeah, of course, no problem. We got off the flight, and I got off the flight, and I just went straight home and did the audition. And thank God that I...
No. It was like I was like, oh my God! I showed my wife. I'm like, this guy. Like it was like I saw, after like 150 people, I almost changed the role, and then I saw half a second of his reel, and I was like, this guy's amazing. I showed my wife. I'm like, this is the guy. I really hope he responds. And so I was getting all jittery and nervous and stuff like that. And then this is the longest answer to a question ever. I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, this is great.
This is the first time we've worked together. Yes, that's the answer.
And so, how was the process like preparing for this role, working on the project? Were you involved in the crypto world, or was there a learning curve for you?
This was a learning curve for me. I've not been involved in the crypto world. Any financial sort of experience I'd had was in stocks and things like that.
Nobody in this movie was involved. They're like, I have no idea what crypto is. I'm like, don't worry about it.
So learning that was difficult. I mean, he knows a lot, so I had to ask him, what the group chat and things that are in the movie, like what is the basis of that, and what is the real story behind it. And learning that, then, I mean, everything that I needed was in the text and in the script that he wrote. It was really just the Bible for me. And I just went through it over and over again. I created the emotional life and the physical life of this amazing human that he wrote. And it was a lot of fun to discover. And every time I read it, it was just a new discovery of who this guy is that I'm playing,
Sorry, I just keep taking the mic from you. No, I feel like, I think that because crypto is in the title, people are going to come and sort of expect something like, oh, this is going to be a cool movie about crypto, but I hope they find that this is a movie about friendship. I hope.
And say more about that.
Well, I didn't know what movie I was going to write. When I said I need to write a movie and crypto was staring me in the face, I was like, okay, I got this movie. And a lot of this movie is sort of true. I took all these true stories of these guys who made this Discord bot, which nobody understands what I'm talking about who's watching this. But I thought it was really amazing. I was like, this is amazing. And so I took this story of these two guys, but I didn't know where I was going to go. And so, but once I started sort of like getting in there and just uncovering, I'm like, oh, this is a story. And once I really figured out the main role, because it took me like 2 months to really figure out who the main character was, because I didn't like the main characters at first. And then once I sort of settled on this Ravi character, everything kind of clicked. And I was like, oh, this is a story about these two guys' friendship. And really, because you have two guys with no friends for different reasons. His character wants to make friends and wants to, like, you know, just be a part of something, you know, because he's really shy. And then you have this other character who's kind of an a-hole. I don't know how to say it, you know. I have to censor myself. But, you know, he's not very nice, and he just pushes people away. So I'm like, oh, this is a story about these two guys' friendship. And really, like, almost internet friends in general, because it's really important nowadays. You know, a lot of people have
absolutely
group chats and friends, you know, like things like that. Yeah.
Once you started filming, did the project kind of come out as expected, or were there a lot of findings along the way?
I found a lot along the way. Actually, I think halfway through the film, I'm like, you know, I need to rewrite the ending because, well, part of it was, you know, this is an extremely low budget movie.
Yeah.
And I thought the ending was like, it was going to be really difficult to do. So I scaled it back, and I'm like, I think scaling it back, it's going to be like more important to the story and these characters. And it was funnier and everything. So, and then also I took so long to film. We only shot on like weekends. And so in that time that I was prepping everything, I was like, oh, I can do this, you know, and I would think of lines.
And I saw there are multiple iterations of the script that I've seen, you know, that I've read. You know, when I first was onboarded onto the project, there was one iteration of the script, and, you know, as we talked about it and we discussed, and he made changes. So there were multiple iterations, and every iteration of the script was just so much more poignant. You know, we were very focused on exactly what we needed to tell, and so things started to get, you know, kind of weeded out. And what we ended up with, we're talking about the ending, right? Yeah. I think it's significantly more impactful than what we had, and what we had was already really good. So to have an even better ending was amazing. I think like every iteration got much better, I think.
Thank you.
Well, it sounds like you had a lot of fun working on this project. Can you share like a fun or interesting story from set?
I did not enjoy any of this movie. No. I was
it's challenging.
Producing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say this without bragging or anything, but I put together this movie just pretty much by myself, you know, just no other producers or something like that. But it's just because I usually, my day job is an editor, so I sit in an editing room. I didn't really have anybody to, like, I asked a few people, but, you know, anyway, so I had to just kind of put everything together. So it was just really stressful. And I got to say, the few moments we had together was a lot of fun, but I wish we had more fun. You know, I wish I had people kind of helping me out.
You're having the fun now.
We're having the fun now. And I want to tell a story about you because he was producing. Every time I'd get to set, you know, obviously since I'm the actor, I had my lines and everything. I was all set to go. I was all ready to go. But he'd be set ready to shoot, but he'd be reading his lines right before we did the shoot sometimes. And so every time he would take him like 5 or 6 takes to warm up, and it just made me crack up every single time because he had so much on his plate. Yeah. And then, but what annoyed me as well, because, you know, I did a lot of prep and everything. Once he had his lines, he was the character. It's like, how do you do? I mean, it took me all day, the day before the prep. And
you get worse with every take too. So it's like we had to find
which number of takes.
It was always take 4 that was perfect.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. No, I couldn't remember a single line, even though I wrote everything. I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah.
And you gave yourself these chunks of dialogue as well. They were very like, some of them were very almost scientific, based off like crypto and explaining the crypto.
Yeah,
so there were a lot of specific terminologies he couldn't get wrong, and so it was so funny to watch him like struggle through the first 3 takes and then get it on the 4th take. It was great. It was funny.
I will say, even the rehearsal, we didn't do like rehearsals, but like we did a day where he came in and we were just kind of running through the lines, and we just couldn't stop laughing because I couldn't say the lines, but he just couldn't stop laughing for I don't know.
He has this deadpan humor that is so funny. So when it was our first ever rehearsal, and we have it on film, and I just remember, like, I would look at him and you showed me.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. So when he showed me, and I was just looking at him, waiting for him to deliver the line, it just made me crack up every time. So it's been a lot of fun for me because I didn't have the headaches that he had.
Yeah,
I just loved
of course.
Yeah.
Did you leave room for any improv in the project, or was it very true to the script?
You know, I had so many cast members that were really good at improvisation, but unfortunately, because a lot, you know, I don't want to make this movie sound like weird, but it was like a lot of it was over the internet, talking over the internet. So I had to like keep people in check when they were in those scenes. Like they had to say those lines or something, you know, similar. So they couldn't improvise those lines, even though they were really good. But there were a few times who, like the guy who plays Max, who plays his roommate. This guy's unbelievable, and he like literally improvised every line to like kind of like different and stuff like that. Yeah, so him and Jason Hamilton, who plays one of the other crypto traders, and we've got Mike McAllister, who played the barista. Really funny, and he actually had a bunch of zingers in there because they were all from the improv troupe.
Yeah, and there's some of these guys literally every take, because I'm in every scene, so I worked with every single one of these guys, and there are scenes where I didn't know what was going to come from them. I just was like, didn't know what
Keeps
to
you on your toes.
Keeps me on my toes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there are moments in the film which we kept where I'm genuinely laughing because I couldn't believe what he just said. It was really funny to work with them, and I just got to do my thing because I knew they'd take care of their improv, and they were so funny. So.
How has the response been to the project so far?
Well, nobody's seen this movie, so
This is the
Only I've seen it. I saw it almost a year ago. I saw
yeah.
it.
What's your response?
I love it.
Oh,
I think
I don't like
the
it.
lead is really good. I think
What?
the lead is really good.
Wait, who's the lead? You. Yeah. Supporting. No, I from the few people that have watched, who actually I have a couple of friends that are really harsh on me, and and they saw it and they're like, this is the crypto movie. You made the crypto movie, and I'm like, I guess I don't know. I mean, sometimes you make a film. When you make a film, it feels really good, and I hope that it translates, and I hope people like it out there. So I don't know. We'll see what other people will think.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you both.
Thank
For people
you.
who
Thank
want
you so
to follow the film, where can they go?
You can go to the Tales from the Crypto Movie Instagram page.
Underscore movie.
Tales from the Crypto _movie on
At
Instagram. Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can
Yeah.
follow Marcus Niehaus on Instagram and Aryaan Ohri on Instagram.
Follow me.
Follow
Just
us.
follow the. Yeah. Oh, look, it's up there. That's our movie.
That's our movie. There you go. It's on the television. You can't see it, but there it is.
Can we get a shot of that?
I'm not the director.
We'll get it later.
All right, well, congratulations to you both, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
And I'm Michelle Carney with IdeateTV.